Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Got it behind the line. It's Haas. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
That's caught. It's dribbling. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket, forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapted. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. This one's complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bauman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Pulls it and fires to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
These kind of QBs put a lot of pressure on defense. You think about it, it's so easy to roll him out to the left, a little bootleg action. Does he run it? Does he throw it? I got to cover the pass. I can't just give up the deep ball, and then he chews up a bunch of yards really quickly.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Carr. That's caught. It's Fields. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Number 98, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance, everything their play caller.
Wide open spaces. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. The short hands, it's Bob. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Brings it down on the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy.
Touchdown, Irish! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I'll tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. On the ground, it's Diggs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up 2nd down. Ole Miss, 21, Notre Dame, 14.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times...
There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one go back to the middle. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, that's the advantage.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets away from one. He's got space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Frazier. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? And that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The quick out. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Offense in an empty set. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning on it, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. There, I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick.
Pulls it in the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback strolling away from heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Rebels! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Steps away to find some room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now adjusting. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Buys a little extra time. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Branch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's going for a big play downfield. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Wants to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win.
Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Georgia going up tempo.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone.
He's going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. It's a running room. Oh, a lot of space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. It's a seam wide open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks that take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback.
There he goes! Now the connection takes it to the 11. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wants to change this route. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Shoots it to the left. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Extending the play. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football.
And the defense defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Buys a little time with his feet. Smashes ahead. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Timeout is called with just a single second left. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David...